The compare feature within Toad for DB2 on zOS has the ability to do schema compares as well. And you can do that in several different ways. If you have a schema on your source, you could right click that and you could say compare object, or you could also just open up a blank object compare document, select the target, and then have the ability to drag and drop objects over there. So if I just selected my schema now and just drag that source schema over onto the document, what Toad is going to do is going to find all of the schema-based objects that are qualified with that stage source schema of mine, and it's going to bring them into the document as source objects. And then you'll be able to map that to a different schema or map it to the same schema on a different target, just like you could if you're doing a like a schema comparison across subsystems. So you can see now Toad has brought back a bunch of tables, a bunch of indexes, a bunch of views. I click next, and to do my schema comparison here, all I really would have to do is just to map my schema. So if I change this to my production schema, prod, and then click next, Toad's going to, load up the source objects, going to load up the target objects, which in this case I mapped this to prod, so it's going to look for all the prod objects out there. And then it's going to do a comparison between the two and give me a summary of the changes and present me with a change script. So you can see here, there's a bunch of objects, a bunch of tables that have identified, so we have identified there's a bunch of changes between my source and my prod tables. So this is how you would go about doing a synchronization between two different schemas. In this example, I use my stage as my source schema and prod as my target schema. And then just click this button here to send it to the editor, and that will generate the synchronization script.